All right, so the papers them then there, so all of the papers them they here. Make with the rush check them today, the last day of the year. Waiting the newspapers them they talk for the lastest day of the year. Now today, only today now nine separate us from 2023. Today now nine separate us from next year. All right, so waiting the newspapers they talk. Number 31 day for inside of December 20 plus 22. Now 2022. All right, shortly we're going to check them, and of course you said we're going to put my Citizen FM 93.7 in case you just join us. And a day this better morning, and then a Super Citizen at some Super Citizen on Saturday, and a day this morning. And of course they call me as a Mowan, the chief priest on top radio. I day with you from now. I go reach you at 10 o'clock a day, but for the now 7 to 8, we check waiting the play for the newspapers them, waiting the play out. Waiting the augment, waiting the felicitate, waiting the waiting the car for them. All right, so I see this day newspaper here this morning. I see the Guardian. I see Saturday Tribune. I see which other people there. So which other people there? See this day they here. The Guardian, Saturday Tribune, Leadership Weekend day here, Saturday Sun day here, which other one day here, Daily Independent day here, and Saturday Telegraph day here too. All of them day here, so we'll check them one by each. All right, sharp. Make we start to look them one by each. Make we start to check the one way waiting in the talk one by each. All right. On top of this day newspaper this morning with the CM there, the big headline with a slap put for the cover page there. Wike shoves aside speculations about G5 governors deal with Tinubu. So Wike don't push aside this G5 matter. Just the everywhere where you look, G5 governors. All right, G5 governors. How far? Well, anyway, now what's in the sub there? We're going to follow them. We're going to follow the info anywhere where it carry us go. We might go follow. But this particular one, they talk about the G5 governors. They say Wike shoves aside speculations, say then get a deal with Tinubu. That na G5 governors say anything where people they reason say then get deal with Tinubu. I better forget that one first. So now so the thing go. All right, that one day then at the big headline on top of this day newspaper this morning. Then we they see the other one where they there. Army efforts ongoing to rescue female officer abducted in Imo. All right, so that one day there for inside of this day, because a very sad one be this one. I don't know how if they're very heavy for mouths and if they're very sad for ear, because these people are people where they secure the place. That not to tell you say all of this banditry and all of this terrorism na enemy of the country where them be, because people where they even secure the country self, they at risk for the hand of these people. All right, that's not why get anything where I know sure say we suppose even the reason they contemplate say to they use kid glove they handle some of these things sometimes, not to just go down hard on some of these people, because even the security people where they secure, one of the things the government do is secure life and property. The people where they help secure life and property and the territory, the according to what you go say territorial integrity, to make sure say the boundary of the country, the person no go come chance you one day. People where they do that work, as hard as that work they, people where they do that work themselves, they know they safe. You understand? So now something where they be say he consign all man. And now something where they say all man gas put mouth so that the right things go start to happen for inside of the security immunity care of the country. All right, so the big headlines we did there, we don't take them, weekend shows aside. Now, this G5 matter, I don't know whether the thing don't to drag. I don't know whether the thing now, because I know, say, you get at the time when it be say G5 the ginger for inside of the PDP. Right now, Atiku talk say I no send and them now keep the fly say they go meet. In fact, no be say keep they meet with Tinubu now, but the detail of the meeting now I never they sure. Some people say they do deal, some people say they no do deal. Now it can be like saying that the G5 now can the hustle from waiting the way you take look now. It be like saying that the G5 now serve can define, PDP now don't they threaten. Atiku don't talk, say no send them. PDP they threaten to sanction them. Them now they get meeting with Tinubu. You just like say now then they hanging. I don't know whether now only me they see them from that angle, but that now the way when you take appear. All right, with waiting they play out. But anyway, we will keep the watch. We will still the watch whether G5, whether then through go fit influence how it go take happen for inside of the election for PDP and for the other parties them. All right, so that one day there for inside of this day newspaper this morning. Then another headline where they there Bolanle Rahim's mother, killer policeman are arraigned, remanded at Ikoyi Correctional Center till January 30. So the policeman way on the Christmas day when feel like say, pregnant lawyer when shoot, sad story. Now, but another thing we did with this lawyer, this Bolanle Rahim matter. Another thing, make it no come be like say because you can't be like say everybody now because of who she, she not lawyer, and her own story come heighten the matter. Her own story because she did pregnant, she not lawyer. According to her mama, not her only child. So now very sad and strong story. You will go capture the attention of everybody. But again, make it not come like say people now go come start to use them, come they play game or they play politics. This one now politics come they use them now, come they dangle them like something will be send a medal. Say yes, this policeman go just use and take shine. I hope say people will still be victim of police brutality for small places, for lungu, for inside street. I hope say now so they go still carry the matter for head. Now so they go still treat the matter. If the police people then investigate and then they wrong or the police person where they involved in that because even the IG of police they come outside talk, he gets conduct, he get how police supposed they do. He get one time when one policeman come outside use machete they flog person for head 2 seconds, police catch him, then come out the uniform for him. But they say this thing way they do not be police character. They collect uniform for your hand, collect cap for your hand. That one happen. So 2 things apart from say now something we say the world don't hear, and apart from who they involve, the story of the person where they involve. I hope say if it happened for small place where camera no 2 day and the people who were involved not be somebody will get anybody will go speak for them. I hope say if the matter reach the right authority or the right police desk, say they go still pick the matter up, still punish the officer where they involve. I hope they go still be like that. All right. Anyway, that now waiting there for inside of this day newspaper this morning. Sharply, The Guardian. I will go drop them, we go rush up maliciously so that we go open the phone lines. You self go put the body on some of these headlines as they go. All right, sharp. The Guardian newspaper. Nigerians seek responsible governments in 2023. That one day, now the big headline waiting for The Guardian. They said Nigerians seek responsible government in 2023. The big headline where they did, and I be that one where I just read the come outside. So, okay. So all those ones they there. Okay. Anyway, we still see this one. Preferred bidder to toll 4th mainland bridge for 40 years. Lakwana. So the bidder, the 3rd mainland, 4th mainland bridge, where they run the talk, say he has to construct them and all of that. They said the preferred bidder and the person when they be say the bidder where they involved, say he go toll the gates. They go put toll gate obviously. So they go toll the bridge for 40 years. 40 years. All right, so that one day for The Guardian newspaper there. We still see Lagos Attorney General asked court to remand alleged killer of lawyer. That one day there, scoff. Everybody they talk about that one. Remand them. Then the federal government denies fresh salaries for civil servants. It be like say people come out one time when they say it be like say they plan to increase salary of civil servants. Minimum wage. The kepu just like say come outside small. Now, according by the Guardian, they say federal government they deny fresh salaries for civil servants. That one day for the Guardian this morning. As you take the beat sharply, make we rush. They move. The Saturday Tribune day here. On top of Saturday Tribune, the big headline where they there is talk say onslaught launched against killer headsmen and kidnappers in Southwest. It's an onslaught launched against killer headsmen, kidnappers in Southwest. Because the one when they be say when they hear the news, the one when they go kidnapping, headsmen, all those kind of news. You know they too early say something they happen. To solve that problem. They're too early. They're too early because people, they lose their lives to these things. And the earlier they act, the better. All right, so Amoteku, that they attach, when they attach for that big headline, they say Amoteku comes on the forest for bandits. Amoteku now, they say they don't come on the forest for bandits. Ogun buys drones to monitor Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Now, Ogun don't buy drone to take the monitor drones. Now, we're going to fly for up. Whether they use, they just put some cameras there, using the monitor Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Well, if you ask me, that one will be bad one because security, anything we don't get anything where you go invest for security. As long as they go solve the problem, you don't get what they invest for security way too much because security now life and property we talk about, and life and property now money. So if you invest money to save or preserve your wealth or preserve your life, I'm not sure say you get what you go do for there way too much. So all right, so that one day there for Saturday Tribune say Amoteku comes on the forest and scoff. Ogun buys drones to monitor Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Kidnappers arrested in Oyo. Brought AK-47 rifles from KB. The kidnappers when they arrest for Oyo said them brought AK-47 rifles from KB. That one did there for inside of Saturday Tribune. All right, INEC waits on parties for lists of polling agents. So INEC they wait on a political party who be on a polling agent to bring the list to make a bring a more. INEC they wait. They say they wait for list of polling agents there. Now my husband's sexual prowess. Who be they talk this kind of one now? Hello, hey Queenie, hey. Now now story of man and the wife where then they get higgy haga, and the woman say the man for the other room. Say for the other room, nothing. The woman, Kuma say the woman, according by the rider there, say the woman slap him for public. All this drama. He did there. Now real life drama. When I say drama, no be say then act them. Now what's in the shop? He there on top of the cover page there for Saturday Tribune. That one self day there. Bolanle Rahim, killer police officer, remanded in Ikoyi prison. That one self did there. Like I talk, everybody they talk about this particular one. This one there, everybody mouths. All right. I do not know the number of books, essays I have written, Professor Toyin. Now, they talk this particular one. They go turn 70 tomorrow, will be Sunday. Tomorrow will be first day, actually. Oh, wow. Now you go turn 70, all right? Anyway, that one day, we'll go come over to the leadership weekend today here. G5 governors, and I be the big headline. They say G5 governors break silence, deny any deal with Tinubu. G5 governor, they talk say nothing like deal with Tinubu, make on a cool down. No, this one now, I don't they talk, okay, hey, cha. Say we meet Tinubu for London. They not do any deal, and so they come outside, they come, they talk. This one self, they on top of the leadership weekend and the big headline we did here, based on their London trip, say no be by any deal now. No be by deal. We don't sign any deal. Okay. So that one day, the big headline with on top of leadership weekend, G5 everywhere where you look. I don't know how we will take dodge G5. Anyway, it's always a way. We all have to keep eyes on the things as it is up. Yes, not to keep eyes on the things as it is up. All right, so other headlines there for inside of the leadership weekend, where would you see? We'll just check one or two. That will enter inside of Saturday Sun day here. And they see Saturday Sun here. So, sharply, before we enter inside of that Saturday Sun, where we still check leadership weekend for here this morning. What they see, as I make I could look some of these headlines there. So, on top of the G5 matter, G5 governors who didn't break their silence, say they deny any deal with Tinubu. They say they only travel to see their families. Now, what did they travel go do? And they come to accuse Atiku, another rider we did there. They say accuse Atiku of meeting with APC governors. They say now those are not the riders we did here. All right, for instead of leadership weekend. Now still for instead of leadership weekend, we still see this story. Ogun to deploy drones on Lagos Ibadan Expressway. That one day there, and another one we did there. We concern Southwest. They say NBC declares Omo Odua radio illegal. You can remember, say, the Yoruba Nation agitator, Yoruba Nation, something will concern a radio station from the Yoruba Nation group. When they be saying, just like say, one set up radio station on their own. And now we know how IPOP takes start. IPOP start with the radio station before nothing happens. See how they go. Now, this particular one, NBC don't come outside the contact say, this particular radio station is illegal. Then the Omo Odua radio station will concern the Yoruba Nation group. Say that one is illegal according by the NBC. All right, so that one day there for inside of the leadership weekend this morning as he take the B. Concerns over killings by trigger happy policemen. That one self day there. Say the way when the B say that's not just story about concerns over killings by trigger happy policemen. I don't know why policemen go they trigger happy. I know say some policemen they will calm down, they do their work, but when they say trigger happy, that word I know they understand how trigger go they make somebody happy. I don't know. But anyway, that one day there, leadership weekend, we go check them there, make you see the details. Saturday Sun, the big headline, PDP elders. Now, on top of the one we concern presidential election, PDP elders fret over G5's deal with APC. You know, some people they talk say they get deal. Some people say they don't get deal. Now they say PDP elders they fret over G5's deal with APC. Then on top of the matter, we still see the riders where they say fear lingering face off will jeopardize parties' chances. Fear lingering face-off will jeopardize parties' chances. Then another one talks about some BOT members unhappy with Ayu's refusal to resign. some BOT members unhappy with Ayu's refusal to resign. All those one are attache, waiting for the big headlines for there. And then with the CM, Tinubu Obi take battle to ethnic groups. Tinubu Obi said they take battle to ethnic groups. That one day there for inside of Saturday Sun this morning. Expel me if you can. Hey, now expel me if you can. You know who they talk that one now? That one a wicked they talk so. Obviously they tell PDP and the leadership of PDP. Now this Higgy Haga, I don't know whether anybody will seriously want win election at this point, because now like 2 months, only January remain. Now the January now they start from tomorrow. After January election, would they start to talk about election with heat, hot. I don't know whether any party or anybody where they serious to win election go still they get this back and forth at this point. I don't know whether it make any sense, but we're going to watch and we're going to follow the matter as it be. But we can talk now, say, expel me now. If you know, say you fit run and if it's sure for you, expel me from the party. Now, so we can talk. You know how we can do now. If you carry him band now, you know, it's a very vocal man. And a very vocal man, but whether he did right or wrong, na different matter. And whether the leadership of PDP did right or wrong, na different matter. But for now we go to observe, make we see where the matter go carry we go. Election not the close, make we see how this PDP drama, how it go take end. We go see. All right, so we still check them one by each on top of the newspaper. Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Now there you day, this better morning. Soon we go open the phone lines so that you self go put body on some of the headlines as it hurts. Because so that you go follow us talk as we talk self, you self go to talk your own. All right. Sharply, we go still check. We still on top of Saturday Sun, by the way. They call me as a more one on top of the radio. Now there we they check them. All right, so still for Saturday Sun there. Why we endorsed Tinubu? Who they talk that one? Mieti Allah. They talk that one. They say why we endorsed Tinubu. If you want to know how far he did there, I'll scoff. Then come outside openly talk and say yes. Then they endorse Tinubu, and every legal group get right to endorse any candidate where they feel like. Okay, so then self they talk saying that Tinubu didn't they endorse, and they explain why they're inside of Saturday Sun for there. It will be unfair, immoral, unjust for Northerner to succeed Buhari. That one day for inside of Saturday Sun there this morning as you take the beat. Sharply. Now to come up audio check another paper, Daily Independent day here, so that I want to open the phone lines. In short, the phone lines date here 0903 22 29 797, 0818 22 22 205, 0808 22 22 037. Now the numbers where you go take your hand. Based on how it be, that Daily Independent self-day here caught bars DSS from arresting, intimidating, detaining CBN governor. That one day on top of Daily Independent. So scoff, that one dominated the headline yesterday. Today self will be 31st December. Daily Independent, he did the headline there, and they said the attaché they say action vindictive or vindictive. Actually vindictive. They say action vindictive, oppressive. Unwarranted and abrasive. Hey, what did they happen? All the English, now they splash on top of this paper, on top of this cover page. They spray English. They say court. That the big headline we did. They say court bars DSS from arresting, intimidating, detaining CBN governor. The attaché we did. They say says action vindictive, oppressive, unwarranted, abrasive. All of them on one thing. Equine. aberrative, incontintive, eloquentative, abrasive, concrestive. All of them do for there. Anyway, one know has to be on top of Daily Independent newspaper. Scoffers and the matter we concern the CBN governor. We talked about that one extensively yesterday. That one still pop up today. All right, so still for inside of Daily Independence, reps vow to pursue illegal sale of 48 million barrels of oil worth $2.4 billion. Let's say reps vow to pursue illegal sale of 48 million barrels of oil worth $2.4 billion. That one did, yeah. Wow, that one, a lot of money, a lot of barrels. So, well. He did, yeah. Pelé, football legend, dies at 82 after battling with cancer. That one day for inside of Daily Independent, still on steel. All the other headlines did, yeah. Chetram and Chetram things and things itself did, yeah. All of them did, yeah. All right, so on top of Sporting Sun, the big one there, how Pelé inspired ceasefire during Nigerian civil war. Wow, that one day on top of Sporting Sun. Well, he did, yeah. If you check out Masigo B. All right, weekend Sporting Sun, that is. So make we rush check Saturday Telegraph because me go like to open the phone lines. On top of Saturday Telegraph this morning, with the big headline, what would they see there? They say APC, PDP lack moral credentials to rule Nigeria again. Who they talk so? On Naiko, now they talk so now. He say both APC, both PDP, they don't get the moral credential to rule Nigeria again. On Naiko, they talk that particular one. Other attaches every on top of that particular arrangement. PDP candidates in G5 governors controlled states apprehensive. All right, candidates in G5 governors controlled states said they apprehensive that the other candidates waiting for the states where the G5 governors they control, say the candidates then where they there said they apprehensive. Just like say they know they put them heat, they do them based on one or two where they don't really understand what they play. All right. So all those ones today here for inside of the newspapers now, you go fit to control us. When they say governors, then they are apprehensive. I don't understand G5. I don't understand what they really happen with the political immunity. It can't be like say G5 dominate all the conversations. G5. What in G5 want? What in G5 want for 2023? What in G5 want after 2023? Some of those G5 governors, most of them actually, themselves then go and apart from Wike, I'm not sure say Wike they contest for anything after in tenor for now. But most of them they contest one thing or another thing. All right, so make we see how that one go take be. On top of Saturday Telegraph, in that particular one day, which other headline did there? Life and Times of Pelé. All right, tributes they pour in on top of the matter. That one day there on top of Saturday Telegraph. All right, so sharply the phone lines they open this morning 0903 22 29 797. We got 0818 22 22 205. We got 0808 22 22 037. The last day of the year. Waiting newspapers they talk. Some of the papers they talk. Now waiting we don't they share they give you so shortly how it do you for Bori. Waiting you feel on top of the papers them. Are we there so this morning now? Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you. Who they talk this morning?
Haruna Sule. They talk from Sabonse.
My brother Haruna Sule from Sabonse. How you day this morning now?
They fine, sir.
Correct. Now the work with is what they do. Welcome.
And we see we are judging people trying for bringing what is happening in our country. That is due to if people without these people cannot know what is going on in this country.
Thank you.
Let me first of all let me go to the central bank governor. Anybody, if your hand not touched red oil, anytime, any day, somebody inviting you, you have the capacity to come and represent what allegation that threat for you. If you know say your hand not touch red oil, but if you are touch red oil, you go begin to afraid to come. If not, I don't see anything wrong with this. Continue argument. Why now? Come and Nigeria very simple. If you are not touch red oil, she cannot touch. Then you just serve the punishment according to the Lord of the land. Let me go to PDP, APC. They don't have the capacity to do this country, which is true. Over how many years? They are continuing playing ball with Nigeria. So please and please, we are begging the good people that they know they can able to face the challenges, to control the challenges that we are facing in this country. Let them come and rule this country. We need peace for this country. We need anybody to enjoy the dividend of democracy. All this country belongs to all of us. May God help us and then give us the good leader to lead us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ami. Thank you, my brother Haruna Sule, for that one. We don't talk. Straight from inside of Wuse 0903 22 29 797. Numbers they there where you go take control. Make we yarn sharply. Who there so now this morning? Hello? Good morning, my brother. Who they talk there this morning?
No, I did it.
ID, my brother, man. How far?
I did, my brother.
Confirm.
Well, the breeze not too much today like yesterday.
Yes, so the thing can't fluctuate like one network.
Yesterday, this morning when you resume, your voice was low. I can't wonder see what happened.
No. So you know, say some kind times now. So it be.
Well, you don't ginger yourself. No,
now say it be sometimes.
Let me PDP, right?
Yes.
Before Tamayekon said the PDP and APC have no moral right.
Yes.
To rule Nigeria.
Moral credential, according by
moral credential.
Yes.
Okay, credential.
Cardinal Naikon.
Yes, I think I agree with the man of God. During the time of since 1999 to 2007, and let's say PDP time, PDP ruled for how many years? But you will even look at the situation of the country then. We were very happy. Why were we happy? We were happy because we just came out of military rule, prolonged military rule. The other military boys were like, one called himself the evil genius, the other one called himself this. So they were just, tossing us around. So when democracy now came up, we were very happy, irrespective of the character. Do you know it took Dubai less than 2 years to develop Dubai to what Dubai is today? And PDP governed Nigeria for how many years? Not ordinary industrial park. Nothing. So I think I agree. There, on the issue of the APC, at least we can now show their cards on the table so that Nigerians will now realize the fact that, okay, APC. Now, but what they promise is not exactly what they are giving us. I am telling you, some of us are embarrassed. Some of us are disappointed in my able and amiable president. I'm telling you, because 2014-15, we contributed money to facilitate his being elected. Even that time, we were dying hard Buhari. We were even saying when some people are saying Buhari has no credential, we said, even if it is ordinary tissue paper, I know you are aware. So even ordinary tissue paper, Buhari must be our president. But look at it. We protest for Mr. President to make Nigeria to make the vote to look. I wasted my resources.
I remember some people contribute money then.
I contributed money, I contributed money because I thought yes. But our exception was too high. You are calling my able and amiable president, Sheriff has come to town. What exception was too much. But at the end of the day, a lot of people cornered him. Even to the extent that the first lady talked about a cabal in the presidency. And we did not vote for any cabal. I personally and my family voted for President Muhammadu Buhari. So Nakaba now the rule of service. So I agree with Cardinal Nayeko. Then on the issue of the recurrent the news, Wike and PDP.
Yes, G5.
If PDP decides to expel Wike or any of the political parties, it's going to be disastrous.
And even you then sure, even at this point, you feel say we can get Because even Atiku don't talk, say no really, Atiku don't really send anymore.
My brother, if PDP does not reconcile with the G5 governors, forget it. Atiku should forget it. No, we should not be playing to the gallery. PDP should sit down and look at the issue. What are the issues? Why are these G5 governors talking like this? Why are they behaving like this? Why are they doing this? They said the PDP, the arrangement is zone your presidential candidate to the south. Then it was like a coup between Tambuwa and the IU and the Excellency Atiku Abubakar. It was a coup, so some of these governments said, oh, hey! So that's exactly what happened. So PDP zoned the presidency to the south. Wike was not even very interested in when it comes to the south, east, but to the south. But they said no. Like, so Nigeria is like, what do we call it? Like a common, just like a market you control, your shopping mall, you control anyhow. So that is the opposite. PDP will never, this is one I repeat, will never expel Wike. Because it's going to be a little bit disastrous for them. And other people might really follow the whole idea of, okay, I have sympathy for Wike and the other G government.
All right.
All right, my brother.
All right. ID, thank you for that one. We don't yarn. Correct, man. Thank you for that one. We don't yarn. I see the B. Sharply, 0903 22 29 797. What do you feel? G5 day there. Different talk about the barrister with him kill or Christmas day there. Different yarnings here and there. What do you feel? Who there? So hello. Good morning to you. Who there talk this morning?
Yes, my name is Michael. I call from Nasarawa.
Michael from Nasarawa. How you day this morning?
Well, thank you, my brother.
I'm on the last. I greet you. Last day of the year.
Yes. Yes. Happy New Year. I waited.
Oh yeah, now.
Let me start from that officer who killed that young lady.
All right.
I think for the first time, the police are standing on their responsibility to agree that actually something happened. You know, if it is in the past, maybe because the president is away, and every other people are just, putting their thought together to make sure that the justice are brought to this man. If it were before, they wouldn't even show the face of the person. They will tell you they are investigating. But this time around, I think you can be able to see the face of the officer who have done that.
No, but actually, sometime last year or early this year, I think, it gets one or two policemen where police dismiss, where brutalize people, where they show their face, come out uniform for their body, everybody see them.
Yes, it's not only dismissed. They need to pay for the action. You understand?
Yes.
And that is why I think that maybe from this, I don't know how many times will this thing take place for police to begin to learn? You understand? What if the military are getting it right? Why don't them learn from the military? Because it's very hard for you to military and just shoot anybody who just go and punish like that. No. The military have a mechanism to be able to punish the officer who have done that. But in police, it's not like that. So I believe that this particular case will be a turning point that at least the police will begin to learn that you can't just kill anybody and get away with it. And we are praying for the justice and equity for the case of that young lawyer who have just been killed. So we just, if a justice has been served, I mean, every other person who wants to commit the same crime will look back before you do that. And then for the issue of G5, I don't know why people are even begging the PDP to reconcile. Reconcile over what? Some of us is not even comfortable with that reconciliation they are talking about. You know, I don't know. When I hear reconcile over
you don't want them to. I don't understand. You don't want them to reconcile. You want them to fight. No. You are preaching violence.
No, it's not a fight. It's not violence. You understand? But if they reconcile, we are going to bear the bond. Okay? Because these are two major political parties. See where they have led us to now. We have tested even PDP. We have tested the APC getting worse now. And they want us to come back again. No, I think let him continue so that we can test other one again who can be able to deliver from this quagmire. You know, so anybody who is assuming that PDP or should reconcile, let them not reconcile, please, because if they reconcile, we may not be able to get to the promised land. Thank you.
Oh, wow, thank you very much. Voila. They say PDP should not reconcile. Then, according to Michael, he said, no, I'm not even interested for the reconciliation. Safe. Who there here?
Hello, good morning. One.
Good morning to you, my brother. What will be your name? Where you they call us from this morning?
My name is Godwin O. Abo. Ogoja, the Ogoja boy wait there for Abuja.
For Abuja. Godwin O. Abo. Afana, nobody don't hear from you since. Where you go? Where you there since?
I did. Can't wait.
All right, welcome. What will be your location this morning now?
Make I talk about that slain lawyer.
Yes, but what will be your location this morning?
Okay, my location is Maraba.
Maraba. Okay, go ahead.
Yes. I bet that slain lawyer where they kill on Christmas Day.
Yes.
I just wish the federal government go take adequate steps to make sure say the killer they not play wuru at last we will not go hear anything again or outcome of the issue. When they follow am so seriously, bomber to bomber, make that man, that policeman who do make he pay for his sins. Then government too make sure say they make appropriate adequate compensation for the family so that they go pick up their broken pieces, make life carry on again. Make they not remain like that. Because we don't see when at times when it happen like this, families will begin to prevail on IG or police, make they take care of, make they answer their problem for their slain loved ones. It don't happen many times. So this will make government take steps, immediate steps, make they resolve the issue and pay compensation to the family. And may the soul of the slain lady rest in peace. For the G5 governors, hello?
Yes, I did with you. Go ahead, my brother.
Anything will happen to PDB, I think will cause them. Now, it really cause them. You will not contest, you are a serial contestant for many years. You won't be the number one president of the country. You try almost 3-4 times, you don't succeed. Now when you become opportunity for you, the party select somebody to be your vice, you reject them. That is why they go haywire, they go to and fro to make sure say he no succeed too. So you can't blame it on them. You refuse to pacify them. You refuse to beg because of pride. And the people they manage him too, they know they have article. He just they mom quiet. They listen to what they are telling him. That's why these five governors are making sure that he no succeed, he no see the light of the day, and anything will happen to them, it is his own cause. He cause his downfall. And at least I just wish it continue like this. Make Obi fit to be His Excellency, make him take charge. And by the grace of God, 2023, we shall see that he's going to take control of this country. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, no. Thank you for that. We don't talk. He said, make the. Anyway, now so in TikTok, now you own Godwin Oabo from inside of Maraba there. What do you feel about the matters as it is up? Now, we don't check the newspapers then from this day to Saturday Independent to The Guardian to Saturday Tribune, Leadership Weekend, all of them, Saturday Sun. Now, who there so this morning now?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, my brother. What is your name?
I'm a GB.
G5 governors.
GB, not the G5 governor.
GB!
I'm going G1.
I said, whether the G5 governor will they talk, whether they call to explain themselves. GB, how far, my brother?
Yes, you see, the G5 governor.
Yes. GB, quickly, and a life camp you there, ba?
Yes.
All right, welcome, my brother.
You see, that drama. And that drama no go end. I've said it severally that they cannot reconcile with Atiku. because there are some basic things that has happened. See, let me tell you, Wike had been eyeing that seat for long. And in order to achieve it, he removed his own brother, which is Sekondu. He removed Sekondu, he brought Ayu in the connivance with Benue governor. And Benue governor assured him that Ayu is a team player, that no matter that is, he can vouch for Ayu, that Ayu will play the game. So when they brought in Ayu, then they were expecting that they would zone the presidency to the south. But without knowing that Atiku also is playing his card on the ground, Atiku was able to get the BOT and the rest on his side, with including Ayu that Wike brought. So they now say, okay, for presidency, they will not zone it. They say, why? They say, because people have bought from already. So let's leave it open. Whereas Wike knew where he was going. I mean, that's Atiku knew where he was going. Let's leave it open. Let's put this side. So when he got to the day of election, Wike was already set everything that he will win the election. Both everywhere he has campaigned and he used his money. But underground, Atiku was able to get the confidence of the governor of Sokoto State. Say, look, you are my man. This thing is for us. So what happened at the convention was that the governor of Sokoto State, which Wike was even banking on that would support him, was they stepped down for Atiku and say all his votes should go to him. And what really anger Wike is that when that governor came, that is Tambua, he already given his speech. He came back again, which should not be. That is error. That's where he came back again to now announce that he's stepping down for Atiku, and all his votes from the region should go to Atiku. That thing did not go well with Wike. Why should Ayu allow that? Ayu that he brought in, and that was what give Atiku the upper hand, because everything had been set up that Wike will win that election, and Atiku knew it. So they had to run. They had to do some horse trading, politics. And at Tambua now say, okay, let me succumb. Let me step down for you. And another, all his votes will go. And that will make Atiku to win. Now, offense number one, the man I brought was the one that did this to me. It did not stop there. Ayu now went to Sokoto, to Tambua, and said, you are the hero of the convention. You are the hero. Look at that language. That means you are the one that made our plan to materialize. Without you, this thing would not have happened. That is what made Wike got angry. Ayu, you must go. No matter how it be. Ayu must go. Then now Atiku is seeing Ayu as his own man. This is the man that worked
that helped me out.
Help me out. You will not go. That is what is scattering this whole thing. Okay. I'm telling you.
Okay.
That is what is scattering this whole thing. That's it, that from the beginning it can't reconcile, because Atiku will not betray Ayu. If Ayu betray Wike, Atiku would want to betray Ayu. Atiku want to go headlong. The bigger problem for Atiku is not even all this. That problem is Obi, who left. Adebi Obi is in PDP today. Let me tell you, APC will be sweating. ACB will be sweating, because they believe that they do not perform with especially in Nigeria, and they can to win will be difficult. But because Obi have led PDP now, Obi is also taking the vote of Atiku, which is the base of PDP in the southeast, and part of south. Obi is taking it away. So that is the reason what is giving IU PDP, Atiku serious problem. All this DG fight, they don't give them headache, because they still believe he will get something from there, because all the rep and senate in the south and south state, majority of them are PDP up to now. All the rep and senate in the south state and south majority are PDP. So he's banking on them that they will work for him. But the major problem is the obedient in the southeast who are taking his vote. And that thing is giving Atiku sleepless night. So I think that I said that he is an elephant. He cannot fear anything. He has seen snake before. What will he fear? That's why he gave that proverb to Wike, and Wike feel uncomfortable with it. He say, okay, we no matter. I'm telling you, Wike does not matter to Atiku. It is obedient people that really give the Atiku sleepless night. Kwankwaso in the north also is taking away his vote in the northwest. So you can see that the problem.
You say Kwankwaso is what?
Kwankwaso is also taking his vote in the northwest.
Okay, yes, taking Atiku's vote, okay.
Yes, and if you look at all of them, both to be Atiku and Kwankwaso, they are PDP family. So you can see that. Look at APC. APC have no more stretch. All these Muslim tickets, they are overcoming it. They already been able to work on people. People are looking at, okay, let's forget about do this something. So Pete Atiku himself is a family matter. That's what is worrying him now. The fighting between Atiku and Wike and all those things and all this Kwankwaso is really his worry. He's worried within his party. And if care is not taken, he may not get that ticket. And Obi also will not get, because we cannot get 25% into the first state in Nigeria. And those is possible because if you look at all his campaign, all the campaign rally in the north, how many people attended? You can see. So you can see that everything, if you look at it, is working in favor of APC. APC gaining more ground, and they are not affected because their camp is intact. People that left are very, very, very significant. Like people, this former speaker that left, and all this one that say because of Muslims get, they are not really giving them stretch. The APC camp is something. And for this election, I can predict to you, go and look at the result of 2015 and 2019. Any state that PDP win in that place they will share, they are sharing into three, Obi, Atiku, and Kwankwaso. APC remain intact. Thank you.
All right. All right, so that's the analysis of GB. Now, so in takes own GB from Life Camp. Now, so in takes say from all indications, he be like, say, who they are so now this morning? Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you, my brother. Who they talk?
Yeah, my name is Michael.
Michael, where they come from?
From Marara.
Okay, Michael, you don't call us before, ba?
Yes.
All right, so sharply, so that we go hear from another person whenever call us.
Yes, very sharply. Let me first of all reject that Obi cannot get 5%. Sometimes the word is very powerful, but you need to, anytime you come out like this, you need to reject it. We reject it. So Obi will get more than that.
Okay.
And I think it is better for us to allow us to go to the bridge. When we get to the bridge, you cross over it.
Okay.
When you begin to believe that it is only your man that can get the 100% vote, because you are supporting him, and the other person who are not going to give him 5%, we reject it. It's going to get higher than that.
Okay.
I rest my case here. Thank you so much.
Okay, now the only thing where you just call to reject something. Anyway, sharply check 6 minutes before 8 o'clock this morning on top of Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. And waiting, we done the check since we done the check, waiting the newspapers, then they talk, and by 8 o'clock we go switch gear. So in the next few minutes we go switch gear on top of the matter how they take the beat. But I don't know how you see some of these things, because analysis where different people get, where different people they feel. Some people feel say, okay, maybe but with the heat of waiting they happen for instead of PDP, then now they go call lose force, they go lose that united front before 2020, before the election will reach. Some people say, yeah, working for APC. So different opinions from everywhere. All right, I go back my Ngongo and then Jaja. But to make I just take last call before I shift. Who they are so? Morning to you.
Good morning. Hello, sir.
I greet you, my brother. All right, so sharply, 5 minutes before 8 o'clock, make a pack Ngongo and then Janja. Take shift, come out for inside of the studio, jam you after 8